All right, well, we have an early winter here in the Midwest, and as much as I hate to do it, I'm going to need to winterize my two Goldwings and make sure they're going to be happy with me in the spring when it's time to fire them up and ride them. I hate to do it, but I'm going to do it. This is what I prefer to use, Stable, the 360 Marine. Seems to do a good job, and the Randex carb rebuilder that I've used, Randex approved, this is what he recommended as well, and so that's what I've been using, and I've had some real good luck with it. It doesn't take much. It takes, according to the bottle, 1 ounce will treat 10 gallons. So these Goldwings hold about 5 gallons. So I'll be putting half an ounce in the fuel and running the carbs dry, draining the float balls, and topping off the fuel tank. Make sure there's no airspace in there for moisture to form over the winter. So not a complex project at all. Just thought maybe I'd take a few minutes and make a video. So as we all know, the fuel tank's under here. Twist off the lid, and the Stable bottle has a nice little measuring area here, and there's a mark for half an ounce right there. So let's see if I can do this one-handed. So there we go. That's all I'm going to put in, and see if I can do it without spilling. Piece of cake. Guarantee nothing bad's going to happen if you put in too much or too little. I just go with the recommended amount from the manufacturer. I'm going to throw the gas cap back on it since I'm going to be starting it. I'm sure I'm fine with the gas cap off, but hey, better be safe than sorry, right? Make sure nothing drops in there, make sure nothing strange happens. All right, garage is open. Let's fire her up. I'm going to let it idle for several minutes, let it get a little warm, shut it down, and resume things. All right, we're up into the operating temperature range now. I stopped it so you could hear me, but I'm just turning off the fuel petcock, and I'm going to restart it, and I'll just let it idle until it stalls, which will be due to the float balls being out of fuel. Starting to sputter just a little bit. I suspect the balls are getting a little dry. Okay, I'm gonna call it right there. So next up is gonna be to drain the carb bowls. You should be able to see the little brass drain screw right there. Let's zoom in. And that's what I'll be opening up. What I like to do is shove some rags under it because there's not really a nipple to connect a hose to. So I just let it drain into a rag and be done with it that way. So let me get set up. All right. So, like I said, I like to just stuff sorry for bumping the camera. I like to stuff a rag under here. It's just going to soak up the little bit of fuel that was left in the bowl and keep it from just running out all over the paint. I wish I could get a wider flathead screwdriver in here to really fill the entire slot of that screw. I know it's going to over time chew it up, but my larger screwdriver doesn't fit through the spark plug boot and the intake runner here. Although I guess I could pull the spark plug boot. But I'm going to go ahead and do this. I've been doing this for a few years this way, and it has been working out fine. The screw doesn't need to be removed, just loosened. And right now, that little bit of fuel that was in there is simply running into the towel. Can we get her to focus? So not much to see, but that's my process. And give it a minute. I'll close the screw and move around to the other three, get them drained, and I will consider this one done. I always have these on a battery tender, so it goes without saying, this will sit on a battery tender all winter. Try to keep the battery nice. Not a plug or anything, but I like batteries. They're from a company called Chrome. Let me show you. I don't know if this will be helpful to anybody. So this company is called Chrome Battery, I believe. I buy them on Amazon. They've done real well for me on 4 different motorcycles now. 0 complaints, 0 issues, good prices. So for what it's worth, that's what I use. So that's it. I'm not going to record doing the other 3 carbs, nor am I going to record setting this one up for the winter. I will get this one going here shortly, and these are going to be hibernating for the rest of the winter. And thankfully, in the meantime, I have this little project right here, still in progress. I'm waiting for the frame to come back from the powder coater. I'm waiting for a rear wheel to be respoked. I have a real nice rear wheel for it. This one is really rough, so I found a set of wheels on Facebook Marketplace that were excellent, and I'm going to have some real beautiful wheels on this one. And I'm in the middle of restoring this gas tank. So hopefully by the time I get the frame back, I'll have all these parts ready to go. Carburetors still haven't gone out. I'm waiting for the left half of the air chamber replacement because this one had a broken screw in it, and I destroyed the threads taking it out, which was unfortunate. So that's where I'm at.